Peace and blessings, everyone. We'll wait for some people to come into the chat. If you're wondering why I am in tribal makeup, it is because after this, we will be going to celebrate Fela Kuti's 81st birthday, which was October 15th. So I'm going to introduce my surprise guest, whom I love very much, and we'll get started as soon as some more people come into the room. Welcome to anyone who's here already. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on time. Thank you for the thumbs up. And now you know I have to put on my glasses because I can't see anything. But again, I'm definitely in my native wear, my tribal wear as well, my tribal makeup, because of the celebration of Fela Kuti, who's also from Abeokuta, Nigeria. His 81st birthday was October 15th. So, okay, we have a few people in. What I would like to say, and I have to make sure that I say this in every chat, this is a negative-free zone, and today especially, definitely any type of negativity, anybody who has make sure you thumbs up when you come in. Anybody who has a wrench or whatever, if you see any type of negativity going on, please, please, please utilize your wrench, block the person, put them in timeout if it's something minor or whatever. If it's something totally derogatory, put them out. I will totally not accept any type of negativity in this chat because of the person whom is my special guest. Welcome, Bonafide. I know you have my back. Welcome, welcome. I'm about to introduce my guest in a second. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to start off asking a few questions. Welcome, Empress Deanna. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to start off by saying this person is very near and dear to me. Again, for those that's just coming in, yes, I'm going to a celebration for Fela Kuti, who's also from Abeokuta, Nigeria. His 81st birthday just passed on the 15th. So immediately after this, we'll be going to that. So that's why you see me in my tribal makeup. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to introduce the person who will be talking. We'll be discussing, we can talk about whatever, but she's going to be discussing the Chicago public school system. If anybody is familiar, we're on strike right now. They've been on strike for 2 days. I have no idea if they're going to school tomorrow. Well, who knows? You know, I hope they do, but the beat goes on because my whole wall is a blackboard and I teach here. Happy Sunday, El Rastafari. Okay, my special guest is none other than, and does it seem like we need more lighting? Come on, Ice. Or is that too much light? I think that's too much light. Okay. All right. Scoot in, Isis. My special guest is none other than, come on, Ice, my daughter, Isis. Okay? You all can feel free to ask her questions, but first I'm going to let her tell you more about herself. I have a few questions that I would like to ask her. And again, we're dealing with CPS being on strike. My child hasn't been to school for 2 days, Thursday and Friday. Thursday, they went on strike, so they were out Thursday and Friday. Bonafide said, hi, Isis. Make sure you watch on this side, and you can see what they're saying. Empress Deanna said, hi. Scoot in some more so they can see you. Okay, Isis, tell me a little bit about yourself. How old are you and what grade are you in? You got to talk louder. You got to be strong. You got to be a warrior like your mom. Welcome to everyone that's here. Please thumbs up as you come in. And welcome my special guest, Miss Isis, my daughter.
My name is Isis, and I'm 12 years old, and I'm in 7th grade middle school.
Okay, welcome Bowery Dow. Welcome Empress Sarah. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. The chat is going to be very short. We have an event to go to at 5 o'clock, and we have to leave on time so we can get there. Empress Hade is here. This is my daughter. Again, she just introduced herself. She's how old?
I'm 12 years old.
And then 7th grade, and you go to what school?
I go to O'Keefe, but the full name is Isabel O'Keefe School of Excellence.
Okay, O'Keefe School of Excellence. What do you aspire to be, Isis?
What I aspire to be, or to be when I grow up is
Talk a little louder.
what I aspire to be, or what I want to be when I grow up is a government scientist.
Okay, tell me why. Why do you want to be a government scientist?
I want to be a government scientist
Thank you, Bonafide.
because I like to do experiments, I like to do type of experiments. Like I like to learn about different patterns of animals and other creatures that's in the world that nobody has discovered yet. And I just really like at knowing things. I like experiments a lot. I like trying things.
Okay, that's a good answer. And being a government scientist, honestly, is a big deal. And I like the fact that you're going in that route. What organizations are you in, and what does it consist of? What do you do? Some of the extracurricular things that you may do, and being in school, and also things that we do together.
In school, I'm a cougar. Like how to be a cougar is like you have to like do some things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like first you need to have good grades.
Okay. What kind of grades do you have to maintain?
You have to maintain like all my I have 4 classes. But technically I have 5 classes if you count like the music and stuff, like music and gym class. So technically I have 5 classes. So in all 5 classes you have to get um A's or B's in every classroom, and you have to have a high percentage.
Okay.
And then you have to like answer these 3 questions about how to like improve the school and like how to improve school, like how to make the school a better place to be.
How would you improve the school if you could do something different? What would it be?
Have like healthy and better lunches, and to have more learning time.
Okay. What takes away from your learning time?
What take away from my learning time is
Sit up straight.
what takes away from my learning time is like the disrespect, like in every class we only have 20 minutes or less because of the disrespect.
So there are kids there that have like emotional or disruptive behavior, and it causes you all to lose time in learning. Is that correct?
Yeah, but we do have a social emotional meeting like and stuff, but we only have 3 meetings in a year, so.
Okay. And in those meetings, you all talk about what behavior problems and stuff like that.
No, just like a mood check-in and stuff. Like I should go to school.
Okay.
And well, to make the students better, they usually have a person or security guard to follow them around, so they won't cause trouble or anything, or they have a counselor.
Okay. And my last question, and then you all feel free to ask ISIS questions. We are currently on strike. For anybody that just came in, please thumbs up. Chicago Public Schools is currently on strike. I don't know. Welcome, Oswald. Thank you so much, Empress Sarah. Empress Sarah said hello, ISIS. We're talking about the school strike, and feel free to ask questions about anything. I mean, if you're wondering why I'm in tribal makeup, it's because I am going to a celebration, or as they say, a celebration for Fela Kuti. He's from Abeokuta, Nigeria, very near and dear. So I'm anxious to get to the celebration, and we have to leave at exactly 5 o'clock. So we have a short period of time to be here. So if you have any questions, by all means, after I ask this last question, feel free to jump in, chime in, and say whatever you want to say. We can still talk about nutrition and stuff, but I do want to focus on the person whom I really never wanted to put on YouTube because of, you all know, the trolls and stuff and all the stuff that people go through. But this is something that I thought would be great to hear from the voice of a 12-year-old. Welcome, Empress Sahar. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Yes, please. Okay, everybody has hit the thumbs up button. Okay, and this is the last question. And everybody feel free to ask ISIS questions. Isis, can you see all the questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What have you been what have we been doing since the strike?
Well, what I have been doing since the strike is I've been reading pages of my favorite book. It's by Christopher Pike. Well, the title of the book is the title of the book is Thirst. I'm on number one, and it's a really good book. And I'm almost close to 300 pages.
How many pages is the book?
I don't know, it's like a lot of pages, but I'm almost close to 300 pages.
Okay.
And the author is Christopher Pike.
Okay. Are we working on the map and capitals? We've been working at home. Everybody can see we have a blackboard. This is our little schoolroom. This has been our schoolroom since she was 3. I always tell people that teaching begins and ends at home. You can't rely on teachers to totally teach your child 24/7 because they're not with them that long. And not only that, in dealing with behavioral problems and stuff in school, I have actually been in her school before and sat down inside a classroom and watched a little boy flip over a table and cause disruption and make the kids get off of the path that they're on. And the teacher just kept on talking and teaching like he didn't even exist. And this was a few years ago. Because it's hard, because they shouldn't have to take care of those type of disciplinary problems. They try to mix the groups together so that the good can rub off on the bad, but it's actually backfiring to me because sometimes the bad rubs off on the good and everybody gets in trouble because what is it? All for one for all? What do you say?
It's like when one messed up, we all messed up because we're like a team.
They're a team, but they're really not a team. Everybody is individuals, and if you're doing good, then why should you be penalized? So are you hoping to go back to school tomorrow?
Because it's gonna be the same routine every single day.
Okay.
It's gonna be a repeat
of the same type of destructive behavior.
Yeah, it's gonna be a repeat of the same thing.
Okay. All right, everybody, the floor is open. Feel free to talk about whatever it is that you would like to talk about. If you have any questions for me, that's fine. Again, this is my little goddess. This is my everything. You all know that. I had refused to put her on here before, but with the school strike and everything, I wanted to get her opinion on what was going on, how she was feeling about it. I know how I feel about it, but we could talk about hair. We could talk about nutrition. How do you feel about the stuff that we've been eating lately?
I really like it.
Yeah, we've been eating healthy treats. We've been making granola, healthy granola, and different types of little ingredients. Empress Sahar, we definitely been doing your one of your three hitter cookie mix type things. That's something we've been doing a lot of. But okay, make sure you thumbs up as you come in. And Empress, okay, Isis, make sure you're watching what people are saying. Empress Deanna said, yes, it's absolutely imperative that all parents educate their, absolutely, yes. In addition to I have been teaching my daughter since she was in the womb. I have been reading books. I've been playing music ever since she was in the womb. And we still have loads and loads and loads of books. Thank you so much, Emperor Craig. I'm after this chat, I'm going straight to Fela Kuti Fela celebration for his 81st birthday. He would have been 81 on October 15th. So therefore I am in my tribal wear. Have my face tribally painted for the occasion because it's gonna be a big celebration. Bonafide 1970 says, Isis, do you have any favorite classes in school? Any class in particular that you look forward to attending?
Well, in school, no. I don't got no favorite classes.
Pick one. You gotta have one that you like. What do you?
I don't got no favorite classes. Well, my favorite. Well, I don't got a favorite class, but the class I think is like decent enough is my social studies. And well, I think that's like the most decent.
Thanks, Empress Sarah. Okay, so social studies is most decent. Why? Because the teacher has control over the class, or you can relax. Nobody's gonna bother you.
No, I just anyway.
You know, Isis does not like to be on camera, so I'm so shocked that she wants to be here. So you all please, make her feel welcome. Empress Sarah says she's sorry that you're going through this. Bonafide, she said that she doesn't have a favorite class at this time. And actually, one of her favorite subjects was science until the science teacher left when? The second week of school?
Well, in seventh grade, I didn't really like science because we couldn't learn anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Your teacher though, the first teacher you had left. The first
she couldn't teach anything, so that wasn't my favorite classroom.
Okay.
My favorite classroom was I didn't have a favorite classroom.
Okay. All right.
In the second week of school.
So if you could change anything, what would it be? More learning. So would you separate the people who don't want to learn from the people who do want to learn? Do you think that they should be in separate classes?
I think, but also, I think that, but I also think that some kids that actually need to be around, like, the good kids.
Okay. Empress Sahar said, this is ISIS. This is expensive, honey. She said, Isis, is there anything that you would like to see taught in school that's not being taught? Is there anything that you would like to be taught in school?
I like to be taught in school. I like to be taught in school like Spanish class.
Yeah, they don't have a language. They don't have a foreign language at their school. Mm-hmm. And when I was in her grade, even younger, we had French as our class, as our second language. Welcome, Boho Trends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, it would be nice to have additional languages, especially Spanish as a second language or French or something, because when she goes to high school, I had to take 2 or 3 years in high school as well. Either I took 2 or 3 years in middle school, or I took it in high school, which wasn't at the same place because my 7th and 8th grade was in the high school. Isis, you gotta look at the questions. Boho Trend said, what grade are you in?
Oh, I'm in 7th grade middle school.
She's in 7th grade. She's a little, to herself, a little shy. Just a little bit. No?
Okay.
She said, okay. We're going through this. What is the stage, Isis, called the tween? You're a tween right now? Now she mad. She ignored me. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Does anybody else have any subjects? She said, Boho said, I bet you can teach me 8th grade math. Are you good at math?
I got 100%. And I'm a math person.
She's a math person, and math definitely goes along with science. And since she wants to be what?
I want to be a scientist.
A governmental scientist, that she definitely needs that math.
Is there any peer pressure?
Yeah. Empress Sahar said, is there any peer pressure, Isis? And please speak on that and be honest.
Peer pressure, like in school?
I'll check. Okay, Miss Sarah, I'll check it out. Thank you so much, Just Locked. Tell me about the peer pressure.
What peer pressure?
Is there any peer pressure? Do people try, do you feel like you got to fit in? Do you feel like you got to wear like certain things? Do people try to make you do stuff? Do people try to make you hang with different cliques? Has anybody tried to approach you with, oh, you should try this, something that you shouldn't do, that we've talked about? Thank you, Mabel. Empress Sarah, if you could, because I'm trying to scroll up. I see you. Please hit. You said you had a question. What you call it is on too, and that's what shows. Oh, it's hard for me to scroll up. Smart Chat is on, so sometimes if you can get yours lit up if you just send like 99 cents or whatever, and it'll light up and it'll stay up until I answer the question. Empress Mabel said, hi, Isis, your mom is a beautiful lady with a genuine soul. Cherish each moment you have with her. You have a great life journey ahead of you. Loving ceremony. Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Mabel. Bonafide 1970 from Jersey says, Ice is on the same age as your beautiful mom. When we were your age, nothing like the internet existed. That is so true. Remember that you can always use the internet to learn about anything, math, science, and anything. And we have definitely been on the internet for math, haven't we?
Um, do you have to do research papers? No, we don't have to do no research papers.
And I'm surprised because in seventh grade, before seventh grade, I was doing research papers. They're not even teaching. I'm not knocking the teachers and stuff, but they stopped teaching handwriting. Um, no, by her grade, I had already written books. I had been to the Young Authors Conference at least 3 times before I had even reached her grade level. So that's something that's different. I'm not sure if they still have it, but it was in Springfield, Illinois. Um, Just like said, I saw the schools. I love the STEM schools. Yeah, her school's a STEM school. The children went. The children want to learn at those schools, other schools. The kids are just there for social reasons. Okay. Yes, our school system definitely needs major structuring. Um, we're trying to see. I mean, by the time we leave, we still won't know if they're on strike because we're going to an event. We're going to celebrate Fela Kuti's 81st birthday, and I'll get a text finding out if there's school tomorrow, and that'll let me know how late we can stay out. Yeah, I had to do a lot of studying when she was in 5th grade to learn like some of the math that they were doing because it was totally different from the math that we learned. And I had to take a test to get into both of the schools that I got into. I went to McDade Classical, and then I went to Whitney Young. That's the school I would like for her to go to is Whitney Young. I tried to get her in McDade Classical. It was overfilled. Yes. Empress Sarah says, wow, yeah, that's why I asked because we did too in 7th grade to start preparing for high school. In high school, you're going to have a lot of papers to do. And that's why, I was wondering if it was like, did it make sense? Thumbs up. And when you come in, thank you so much for coming in. Speak English. Whitney Young is, yeah, I graduated from class of 87, Whitney Young alum. She definitely, ISIS.
Are you familiar with the? Yeah, I am. I actually have a grade in that.
And we don't say, yeah, what do we say?
Yes, I am. I'm actually We actually have a grade contract.
Thank you, Bonafide. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, they do work on Khan Academy. She does most of her math on Khan Academy. That's what she works on one of her computers at home. Just like I said, I love math. I'm sorry, Empress Sarah, repeat your question again because, like I said, questions are going up, so I don't want to miss your question. Just like I said, I love math. I love the way we were taught. I use it at times to teach those struggling with the old way. The kids love it. Boho Trend said, can ISIS recommend study tools to me, like how to study effectively? Do you have any study tools that you do to study effectively? Or what do I tell you to do?
Well, I usually just take notes. It's like last year, like for NBA, like I got high score was bad. The night before, like 2 days before, I usually I usually take out a notebook and then I usually like study everything I learned in the past up to now. I usually study tools.
Oh, talk louder. They can't hear you, Isis. You have to talk louder. I have a big mouth. You got to talk a little. You got to project your voice. They're saying they can't hear you.
Well, what I usually do is.
Oh, okay. Empress Sarah.
I usually do is study tools. So I usually just take notes and stuff. Like I remember last year, my high score was because I took notes and I studied it every night until NWA, like in my math NWA. And I usually like have a notebook and then I study everything I remember until until now, and I usually just like I type in like I'm on YouTube and then I
Lean in
type.
close to Isis. You got to lean in because they can't hear you. You got to talk louder. She's a very soft spoken person. You have to talk a little bit louder, Isis. Though.
Well, anyway,
Can you all hear her now? Talk like as loud as I'm talking.
okay. Well, anyway, I usually I usually type on YouTube and then I usually do six and up math. Yeah, I did it because when I get a question right, it moves up a little. So that I just prepare like at every subject, like at every grade math. So I usually do six plus like six, seven, eight.
Thank you, Bonafide.
Like I usually do six, seven, eight because they might ask me an eighth grade question. So I just like do every grade because if I get a question right, it moves up a level. So.
And that's with the Khan Academy, or is that what?
No, that's like for NWA.
Okay, the NWA. And what is the NWEA about? I mean, because we used to take the Iowa test. What is the NWEA about?
NWA is like when like in math, you should like have 60 questions, and then you can take your time. You can't take too much time on it, but you can usually take your time. You got like in math, it's like they give you different like they give you different questions like on different levels. It's like say like the math score you got and the score that you got in winter, it starts on that and moves up in that question, right? But it moves down in that question wrong. So like say if you got a two, say if you got a 220, like it starts on that level, it starts on that score, and then like when you get questions right, it moves up. And then when you get like a lot of questions right, it usually like make you like answer like a seventh grade question or eighth grade question. You might not know it, but you can still like struggle through it and stuff.
And then someone had mentioned, I forgot who it was, that, just Locke said, study the easy subjects first, then you have more time to focus on the hard subjects. And one thing that we do, how do I tell you to study? You go in your room and what? There's no noise, there's no computer, no distractions. You just sitting back at one of your computers and doing your work with the door shut, silent. And then I come in and check on her and see what she's doing. I always check her book bag and see what's going on. And I'm up at her school all the time, making sure I get all the papers and stuff that's been given to them, because sometimes she doesn't like to give me paperwork or whatever that is supposed to be given. Is that right? Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? If you have any hair questions too as well, any type of questions that you have is fine. Again, Isis is just, my special guest today. We don't know if school will be in tomorrow. However, school is always in, because 24/7, I'm always teaching my daughter. I don't deserve no praises or nothing for her. I'm an advocate for her education, and I do what I'm supposed to do as a parent. So, people are like, oh, you're doing a good job, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because this is my child. And of course, I want her to be prepared for the future, just like I was prepared for the future. Does anybody have anything that you would like to speak as far as like any type of inspirational thoughts or whatever, to lift her up, in what's going on now? Because again, we're on strike. Some of the kids are loving the fact that they're not in school, but they're going to have to make up those days, which means that they may go over June 20th, which is usually when school ends, which is my birthday, and we wanted to travel or so. So they'll have to make up the grades. Boho Trend said, "Thank you. I'm taking notes." And again, I thank you, Bonafide, for utilizing your wrench. Okay, Isis, look up at the screen. Somebody's asking you a question. Empress Sahar. That's a good question.
Was you at some parents? I mean, when I was little, yes, I always had Natty Dreadlocks, but now I think about it,
She says no. And what is the reason why?
I don't know, just on my style.
Okay. It's not her style. Okay. So, I mean, let's see if there's any more questions. Bonafide, do you have any questions? Can everybody still hear her? I mean, she's still speaking loudly and clearly. We could, I mean, still feel free to ask questions about hair. We can talk about nutrition. We've been doing a lot of recipes and stuff lately. Just like I said, you're doing the right things, keeping her focused, continue learning. That's right. Every day is a school day. Every day. In the summertime too. Even when we're on vacation, we study. No, I can't play when it comes around to education because that's everything. My child is not going to be sitting back making minimum wage anywhere. She's going to be running her own company like I do. That's what I want. Or as she say, becoming a government scientist, and I'm sure she'll be making way more money than me so she can take care of me. Bonafide says, thank you so much for joining us today, Isis. Please know that you have it in you to learn anything, to do anything, and be anything that you set your heart and mind to and do and to be. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, she said thank you. Empress Sarah said, keep yourself busy by reading, research to keep your mind sharp during this time.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do a lot of reading.
Definitely make sure she reads a lot. And not only that, talk to me, reiterate to me what it is that she's reading. Is there a small delay? Is there an echo and a small delay when I talk? Or is it, I mean, when I talk as well, or just when she talks?
She says she.
I know, but I'm trying to see. I don't even know where the microphone is.
Just like love, laugh.
I did Isis hair, of course. It hasn't been done in a week.
Thank you. I really like this hair color.
Yeah, I like it too. It's just a deposit only color. It's not like a permanent color anyway. It just deposits, but it lasts for a nice long time. I haven't washed her hair. I have to do her hair.
Thank you.
Empress Deanna said you are amazing. You're beautiful. I don't know. Maybe if we switch seats. You want to switch seats? Okay. And maybe she can hear you more. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's just I haven't done anything to it in a week. It's time to actually do her hair, but you know, she said she was fine with it, so let me see. Come on, let's switch seats and maybe they can hear you better. I don't know, because I don't even know what a microphone is. Okay, and Isis, make sure I don't like to sit over here. But make sure you project your voice. Come on, let's go on there. Oh, I look like light bright now. Okay, too dark, light enough. Can you see us good? Okay, move in, Isis, and make sure you speak loud and clearly. Okay, it's good. Thank you, Empress Sarah. Okay, so what are you looking forward to seeing today when we go to the fella celebration?
Well, I don't know.
Who's gonna be there dancing?
Mama Ayo.
And who's Mama Ayo? She's the founder of Ayo Deli Drum and Dance.
The founder. Well, y'all looking forward to it.
We're the dance troupe that Isis is a part of, as well as myself. On Saturday, she goes for the younger children, and they teach them, about being queens and growing up and loving themselves. They dance, they do West African dance, of course, and arts and crafts. And then on Mondays we just dance. We do different forms of West African dance. So that's another thing that she's involved in. I keep her involved in a lot of stuff. She was in karate up until she became a purple belt, and then they canceled the program because the YMCA said it wasn't making enough money, and I thought YMCA was supposed to be for, the inner youth kids, and they made it so that they just canceled anything that wasn't bringing in like great revenue.
Well, let me get no, I don't really want to get locks again.
That's how she's feeling right now. She's 12. After she done had a few hairstyles, it's a possibility that she'll change her mind. If she does, she does. If she doesn't, I'm cool with it. Bonafide said, Isis, remember, you read it, Isis. It's talk loud and let them see you.
Isis, remember that education is everywhere, every day, and in everything. Learn from books, but also learn from the world.
Absolutely.
It's a lifelong journey at my age. I'm constantly learning and getting wiser.
Most definitely. Thank you, Bonafide. Thank you. That was definitely inspirational. I appreciate everybody that's speaking, positive vibrations to my daughter. It's one thing that I do it, but it takes a village. I love Ayodele drums and dance. It's something that a girlfriend of mine is a director of since I was in high school, which I came out in '87. I think she came out a year earlier than me. And it's just been something that has really been great for the kids. They do rites of passage for younger girls. Next year she'll be in an older group, and they do rites of passage for them, and it's just spectacular. Just to go back to my roots, my heritage. Dealing with West Africa, Nigeria, Abeokuta, and all different places, Ghana, and stuff like that. But my roots, definitely from Abeokuta. Boho Trent says you're a good teacher. She's need to learn how to study.
Thank you.
Okay, and for Sarah speaking into your life, Isis, read that.
Never ever stop learning, and you never too old to learn. Always remember that.
Absolutely. I'm trying to learn how to edit now so that I can bring you all some better content and some more stuff, because I've been in the kitchen throwing down big time. And Boho Trans, it's good that you said that, because you said you get distracted and overwhelmed during study. Isis, isn't it hard being in school and dealing with like all the distractions that go on while you're trying to do your work? Does it sometimes take away, like when you have to be redirected and go outside in the hallway, doesn't that take away from the time, and energy and just your thought process when people are acting up in class?
It's not really that overwhelming. It's not really that overwhelming because I usually block out that. But it's not overwhelming for me. It's like every day you start getting used to it. But like for me, it's like no, it's not overwhelming, because when it happens like every single day, it's like you start to get used to it.
So you kind of you said you just block it out. But it does take away from the time that you get to finish your work, and sometimes you don't get a chance to finish your work.
Yeah, it does take away most of your time, and you can't really get your work done in time.
Right.
So yeah.
Jesus, oh my God, everybody, Jesus is in the house. I know he doesn't want much attention. Thank you so much, Jesus. This is my daughter.
Hi.
Jesus was the very first person that used to be a moderator of this channel, and he did a very great job. He was the very first person with a wrench, and he used to scare everybody out. Miss and love you, Jesus. You know I called you. Lucky's here too, you all. People like this is the best appearance. Everybody say, hey, Lucky. Hey, Zeus, thank you so much for coming in. It means a lot. Everybody, thank you for coming in. And again, we can still talk about, whatever it is, we're talking about education because of the Chicago public school strike, and my daughter, this is the first time that I'm allowing her at this age to come in and actually be seen and talked, because there was, I'm very protective over her. And if people say the wrong things, I try to keep this a negative-free zone in which, I don't have to say anything that would distract from that. Lucky's going to say goodbye.
I see the kids that have very involved parents are the ones that want to learn and don't want their parents to get a phone call.
Absolutely.
She probably does try to focus while there.
I never get any bad nothing from. I always get good things. People talk about her all the time. I went on a field trip. I went with the younger kids. The younger kids know her. That's in another building. Everybody knows who she is. Everybody says the same thing. What do they say about you, Isis?
I'm a good influence.
And what else?
And I'm a good kid.
And that you're quiet.
And I'm quiet. Well, I'm not a quiet person. I'm just quiet so I won't get in trouble, or I'm just observing people and that's it.
I like the fact that she is a very observant person. She's not the type of person that just jumps up and become your friend. She really observes you and she pays attention, which is something, from the streets, point blank, period. You have to be very observant, especially, running around the streets of Chicago or just dealing with these people here, just anywhere. I mean, you have to observe people.
Oh, my birthday is April 4th.
And what year were you born?
And I was born in 2007.
And you came what?
And I came 7 months early.
Not 7 months early. She came 10 weeks early. If anybody hasn't seen the story, my story time number 5 is about how she was born. Check it out. This link. It's the last video I did. It was about how she was born. It was an emergency C-section I had. It's very, it's a serious thing. She was a premature baby, 3 pounds, 5 ounces, 17 3/4 inches long. You would never be able to tell that from the way she's turned out, but we worked every day, and I'm doing a part 2 to it. Bonafide. Isis, it is okay. He's telling you something.
Thank you.
It is very important that you eat healthy now. Yeah, we are on that Bonafide. The food that you eat now are the physical building blocks of who you'll be as an adult. Don't you agree?
I agree. I love her. I bet the teachers love her. Yeah, my teachers do say a lot of good stuff about me.
Talk a little louder, Isis.
Yeah, I agree because my teachers say a lot of good things about me and stuff. So every day.
Oh, Boho Trans. Let me tell you. She was supposed to be a Gemini. That's very observant of you. She was supposed to be born June 12th, 8 days before my birthday. Isis came early. She was a preemie. Her birthday, she was originally supposed to be a Gemini. She's very observant, yes. But that was very observant of you and knowing that was when she was actually due. She was a Gemini baby. She decided she wanted out early. And I'm cool with that. I'm glad she came out early. Because I didn't have to give birth. I just was knocked out. And you have to watch the vlog. You have to watch, make sure you all check out the vlog. It's an interesting vlog on how I walked to the hospital and actually, didn't know that I was about to have a baby that day.
Yeah, I sensed something like that.
Boho Trent says, yay. I sensed that I'm a Gemini. When is your birthday, Boho? Yeah, she's a creative person too. All my siblings are Geminis too, which is funny. And then I have a nephew born on my birthday. And just recently met somebody else born on my birthday. Yeah, definitely that. Boho Trans. Definitely that. June 16th. I'm saying that's my mother's first child's birthday. We don't communicate. However, there's no love lost. But that's my mother's first child's birthday. I sound like I'm dark. Am I too light? Okay, I'm trying to do too much. Is that too light, you all? Yeah, June 16th was my mom's first child's birthday. I really appreciate you all speaking this positive thoughts into my daughter's life. Again, as we sit here, we have no idea what tomorrow's going to bring. I know that sitting over there and over there in her room, we have enough materials to work with. She has 2 computers. I have several. We're going to get stuff done. Trust and believe. Whether she goes to school or not, Mommy's going to take care of her learning. Matter of fact, she's gonna be ahead of whatever they're doing when she does go back to school, because that whole map is gonna be learned, states, capitals, everything included, and then we're going to Africa with it.
She's a
Boho.
Mercury and Pisces like me, and an Aries sun. Many similarities as I'm quite very observant.
Okay, and that was from Miss Sarah. She said, "You got to talk a little louder, Isis." Boho transfer. Oh, I said what she said first. I know what you mean, Queen. I went through a phase where I was like that. Not my sister, just my mom. Yeah, I. It's not a phase. It's going to be a lifetime. I'm never actually going to speak to him again. I'm sorry. I know that's a negative thought or whatever, but he brought the negativity about. And one thing I do not play with is I don't like for people to tell my business to people that shouldn't know. And if anybody says anything negative about what's near and dear to me, I'm done. I cut you off like that. No love lost. It's just over. When it's over, it's over. So it's not a phase. It's reality.
She's a Mercury and
Miss Empress Sarah said
Pisces like me and an Aries sun. Many similarities as I'm quiet and very observant.
Yes, she's very quiet. I want her to project the voice. I did see her project the voice yesterday when she was talking about, she does project the voice when she talks about what she wants to be. She projects the voice when she wants to. She has her moments. And it's when she's with her friends. She's chatty. Welcome, Pamela. Thank you. Is this your first time in the chat? I don't remember your last name. If it is your first time, welcome. Thank you so much. Thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share this video. This live chat will be over in 15 minutes because we have a fella celebration to go to. Yes, Fela Kuti from Abeokuta, Nigeria.
Boho said that I got to a point at one time I said my mother was not my mother, just a woman that birthed me.
And I hear a lot of people say that too, Boho. Okay. All right, Boho Trend. By the time you get back, we will be gone. We'll be celebrating. We'll be dancing. We'll be enjoying Fela Kuti, his sons, Femi, everybody's music, and just enjoying the night. Hopefully, finding out when she goes back to school. Okay. Yeah, I don't let her come in because we had a situation where she wasn't even in the live chat. She walked past and somebody was saying, a troll had came in and was saying some things, and I was ready to snap, crackle, and pop. So I'm trusting, the universe that none of that would happen. Sit back, Isis, so I can see you. Yeah, everybody thumbs up. Thank you so much, Boho Trans. Thank you. Yes, it's important that we keep with our heritage and enjoy, our music. And, Fela Kuti is not. I can't talk enough about him and what he talked about, things he did, all the beautiful things that he did and spoke about, especially, things that I can't talk about right now because I don't talk about politics and stuff like that on my channel, causes too much controversy or whatever. Is everybody familiar with Fela Kuti? What's wrong, Isis? Do you have anything you would like to tell me? Or would you like to state anything? Is there anything that are there some other things that you aspire to do? You were a purple belt in karate. Now you're in dance. You was a soccer player. Is there anything else that you would like to do? Is there something that you aspire to do that you're not doing currently?
What sport I'm into now is volleyball.
Oh yeah, that's right. She takes volleyball at school. Yeah, politics. I don't talk about politics, any religion, stuff like that. Anything that causes any type of controversy, I don't do at all. And I learned that from doing here. That was some of the things that they taught us. Do not talk about politics. It was politics. I'm gonna say politics, sex, and religion. Too controversial. Yeah, volleyball is gonna be good if people show up. She'll be able to have practice. The last time she had practice, nobody showed up. y'all, we're winding down to the last 10 minutes. So everybody, please get in your questions. Please, if you would like to speak some positivity into this beautiful young goddess's life. I appreciate the words of kindness that you all have given her, the encouragement to go on. We may or may not have school tomorrow, but we will get things done. Believe that. I appreciate her even saying that she would do this chat with me today. And I appreciate each and every one of you all, because I had canceled the chat for today because I was just like ready to go to the festival and just like, the celebration and not do the chat. But I was like, well, we can do the chat together, and then that way we'll just, I got my coat over there. I'm ready to leave as soon as we get out. It's not too far from the house, so it takes me about 5 minutes to get there. Thank you so much, Just Lot. Thank you. Thank you. And it's going to be a lot of people in tribal makeup there. So I'm sure everybody from our dance troupe, Ayodele, will be jamming. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm charged. What about you, Isis?
I guess, yeah. I mean, at first I was planning to like stay in the house and try and research about this stuff I wanted to research.
Tell them one of the things that you're really into that you didn't know that your mom was totally into that you like.
I'm into crystals, but my most crystal.
Sorry.
But the crystal that I'm working on researching on is clear quartz.
She has a clear quartz crystal. I have I don't think I ever took. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
And I'm into like gifted spiritual abilities, like psychic abilities and stuff. So the third eye, I would say.
She wants to open up her third eye more, and she's into. She just received a rose quartz crystal from me to open up her heart chakra, and she didn't know that I carried a big collection of stones. Some I separate from others because they take away the power of certain crystals and stones and stuff. And she had no idea that we were both into the same thing. And it's been a blessing to be able to heal her, smudge her, place a crystal on her forehead, relax her, calm her down after a stressful day. And actually, she'll pass out in like a few minutes. And
do you like the dance?
Job is done.
Yes, I do like the dancing. It's really fun. Just love it. Clear quartz is the mother of all crystals I'm studying.
She's studying Reiki.
Reiki too.
I love Reiki. Reiki is very good.
Yeah, I'm studying clear quartz is because I heard that clear quartz could actually awaken your spiritual abilities that you didn't know that you have. And you're trying to like awaken them. So I heard that the clear quartz can really help with that too. And it can heal you too.
Okay. Bonafide Empress, if you would, please encourage Isis to make time to study Black history. Oh, we definitely do. I can't tell you how many books I have over here. And some collectors that, we do Black history. Big time. You have to remember from my background, my heritage. I mean, that's necessary. So they don't play with Nigeria. Yeah, particularly our many triumphs over adversity give her additional strength as she faces life challenges. Very true. Very true. But it's something that's etched into my heart anyway, and definitely it will be put into hers. No doubt. No doubt. We have like 7 minutes left. Isis, is there anything that you would like to tell the people? Is there anything that you would like to say?
Well, you can look at. What my most favorite things to do is to listen to music.
She has been listening to music since she was in my belly. She came out bouncing. Isis has always, even when she was in the NICU, she was moving around, squirming, bouncing, and then from the tender age, she was under a year, and we was at I don't know if anybody's familiar with Chicago, but it's a place called Navy Pier, and they have like a lot of different musical bands and stuff that would be there. And I would literally, I mean, because I live downtown, I'll walk along the lakefront and push her or take a trolley or so. And she would listen to music all the time. So she's been bouncing and listening to various kinds of music forever. I mean, all different types of music that a lot of people are not even familiar with. She has been acquainted with.
Do you like playing? Well, at my school, we usually play the drums and the xylophones.
Okay, I don't think they heard you. The drums and what?
We usually play. Well, in my school, we usually play the drum and xylophone. But I used to have a guitar.
And
I still
the
have
flute
it.
thing?
Yeah, I play the flute, and I usually have a guitar, but I don't play it anymore. So I'm on my flute now. I know a few songs I can play on the flute.
Okay. Miss Empress Sahar said, Isis, I think. Go ahead, you can read
Isis, I think that's great. You're eating healthy foods, getting to crystals, learning about chakras, etc. Keep it up. Thank you.
it. And Bonafide said, Empress, have you looked into the Neo Soul Cafe? Great music on the app. I did, actually. I did, because remember, I wrote that down. Yes. I checked into it. Huh?
No, I'll say, can I listen to some music like in a few minutes?
No, we're going to listen to music when we leave here.
I gotta listen to this fun music.
You know what? She's good with dance. She won't dance. We dance at home because it's an exercise thing for us as well. But I told her to get up and dance when she's listening to music all day long, sitting on the couch. I'm like, you can really burn some calories and get some energy by listening to the music and dancing. But she does do a lot of dancing in dance class. So.
Okay, look, can I listen to this one music?
No, you can't leave. It's not over. We got 3 more minutes.
Can you take over my spot?
No, I can't take over your spot. We have 3 minutes.
But I need to listen to this music.
See how she is? She's a very persistent Aries. When she wants something, she want it, and she want it done right now.
I need to listen to this music.
Yeah, she does. Thank you for noticing that. Just like she lights up with talking. She loves music. She's gonna love this music we're about to go hear. You know.
I need to listen to
No, you need to go listen to some Fela Kuti and some Femi.
I need to listen to Suicide Boys.
No. Empress Sahar, what am I gonna do with her? Now you and I have talked many times, and you know.
Please, I listen to Suicide Boys.
Okay, you got 3 minutes. Will you say goodbye and thank you to everyone?
Okay.
And I'll end this chat out.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you what? Thank you everybody for
everybody for everything and all the positivity you gave me today. And I hope y'all have a great day.
And that's it?
Yeah. I need to listen
okay, and I love you. Love you. Wait, what you supposed to say?
Heart you too.
She said, heart me too. Everybody, I would like to just say thank you so much for coming into the live chat. Roz Christopherson. Yeah, she's a music lover. Thank you so much for coming in. Yes, she's gone. You all. That Aries in her is so persistent. When she want to do something, she want to do it. I'm about to go jam, dance. Listen to some great music, listen to some great drums, watch my girls dance, watch Ayodele. I'm excited. I can't wait to see them. I'll tell Isis that you said thank you, Empress Sahar. I hope everybody enjoyed her. She's a little quiet, but she does her own thing at her own time. It's a pleasure being her mom. Do I go through holy HE double hockey sticks? Yes, I do at times because she is a tween. Any suggestions for me? I appreciate it. Thank you so much because I gotta have this. Any suggestions that anybody could send me or comment to me at any time, I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bonafide. It's gonna be a great celebration. I'm excited. I am. I'm truly like on 10. I'm ready to get it in for real. Much love to you. I appreciate everybody who came in. I know this was a different scenario, but it was something I wanted to talk about because my child is out of school, and she's not out of school because school is always in. As long as I'm alive and breathing, school is every day, but I want her to, I used to be quiet like her when I was younger. I want her to be bold and I think she's strong, no doubt. And she stands true to who she is. She doesn't change for anybody, and no, she doesn't give in to peer pressure. I just want her to speak louder and speak with the confidence of a queen. Please message me. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone who came in. Thank you, Just Like. Thank you, Bonafide. Thank you, Empress Sarah, Empress Sahar. Thank you, Pamela, Empress. Thank you. It was fun. Thank you, Stone Cold Brick House. Yeah, we're over. It's over. Thank you so much, Stone Cold, for coming in. You can catch it on the replay. Catch some of Isis funny moments because she is a character. Yes, it's time for me to leave. My coat is waiting. She'll get as she gets older. I don't know. They say I don't know. It's hard to say because I was up and down as I got older. But it's 4:59. I said I was out of here at 5 o'clock. Terry, thank you so much for coming in. We're about to leave. Catch us on the replay. Love you much. Love everybody. Mwah. Thank you so much. About to go celebrate with my people. And I'm excited. So thank you all. I'll talk to you all later. Peace and blessings to everyone. Enjoy your day.